MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Striding into the box, Xavier Edwards. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. All even now, 2-2. 67 degrees our game time temperature. Two pitch is fouled away. Here's the pitch. Sinker, 3-2 now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. Another payoff pitch. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He'll get it into second, and he'll get in there safely.
That's what you want your leadoff hitter to do every time. He wastes a lot of pitches, makes the pitcher work, then to cap it off, he drives one for a double. That might be one of the best at-bats we'll see all game long.
Here's George Springer. He's come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs.
Yeah, not only is he driving runs in, he's also scoring a boatload. In fact, he leads the league in that category.
The 2-1 home. A runner at second, nobody out. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Batting third, the shortstop, Cody Clemens.
Stepping in for the Jays, Cody Clemens. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Working for the punch out and the offering. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Decker. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, and he's just off the league lead in the batting race. He's in the top 5 in that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
Chapman is there for it.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
So our situation has the bases loaded. 2 men out. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Here's the 1-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Edwards at third. Clemens at second. Decker at first. 2 out in the inning. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
At the plate, Evan White. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that's down into left center for a base hit. And the runner is in from second. Alonso is on his way home. He comes across to score as they move on top 4-0.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Ready now, Zach Collins. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Four runs here in this half inning. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled away. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Now batting, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
It's only the first inning, so you hate to say this, but this thing might already be over. Down 5 in the first, they've got to get the car back onto the road, even if the wheels are a little loose and wobbly.
Now the Oakland skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Miguel Romero comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
Miguel Romero.
To the plate now, Xavier Edwards. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Jays are out in front, 5-0. Walker Buehler gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. This one's down to third, fielded cleanly, and there's one away.
Batting second, the right fielder, Jorge Bonifacio.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, now they've been on a pretty good roll of late, winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Swing right there, Dan. That had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Matt Chapman.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close.
But the A's get one back thanks to the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Second inning set to go, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder George Springer. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. 29 home runs for him on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Standing in now, Cody Clemens. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Justin Decker.
Into the box now, Justin Decker. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez. A pitch out. The throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
One out and a runner on second base. Squared that one up just a little late. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So stepping in, Pete Alonso. He was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. A swing and a shot hit down the corner,
but it bends just foul into the second deck.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Jays add one more on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the A's 1. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
He'll try again. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Stepping in now, Victor Caratini. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
In now, Seth Brown. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing in a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Striding in for Oakland, Sheldon Neuse, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Two out here and a runner at second. Drilled to first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. So striding forward now, Evan White. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? There's Kemp to handle it, and that's the first out of the inning. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Digging in, Zach Collins. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And he lays off again, ball 3. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Thank you.
Strike 3 called on the slurve that time, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Two out, nobody on. In the air now, out to right field. Bonifacio's on his horse. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 6-1. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Tony Kemp. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitcher right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. The 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Jorge Bonifacio.
At the plate, Jorge Bonifacio. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1-2-3 go the A's. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Count is 1-2 now. Misses, ball 2. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Full count now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The center fielder.
And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Man, this is the kind of performance every starting pitcher they have nightmares about, right? You warm up going into the game, not even able to get out of the first inning. Ouch, this one's really going to hurt.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Popped up. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Cody Clemens.
Ready once again, Cody Clemens. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw on to Olson will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Fouled off. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
To the plate now, Matt Chapman. The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, Chris Davis.
That's in. Ball
And that misses 2-1. Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 left for Oakland. They trail 6-1. Ready to go in the top of the 5th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Justin Decker. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Kane is right there, 1 down.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
Now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Hit well on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. The 1-1 home. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left, number 23 for him thus far, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ Show Track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
At the plate, Evan White. Still 2-2. Two out, nobody on. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Liner toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box now, Zach Collins. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Jays add one more on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the A's 1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the A's offense with Oakland's manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the DH, Seth Brown.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Standing in, Sheldon Noisy comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A runner at first with no outs here. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
High in the air down the right field line. In the bullpen area, he squeezes it to record the out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Tony Kemp.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home, and this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1 on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 5 innings complete. Toronto leads this one 7-1. Yusmeiro Petit gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So digging in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hit back up the middle. Oh, what a play to first. He's out.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Xavier Edwards. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch to 2-2 now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
3-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on top 7-1. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And Alvarez will be there for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jorge Bonifacio.
At the plate, Jorge Bonifacio. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this two-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Digging in, Matt Olson. Now the 2-1. Fouled off. Runners on first with one down. Again, another foul ball. Now another 2-2. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Dan Winkler takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Standing in now, Matt Chapman. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Stepping in now, Chris Davis. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
fouled away. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. So that's the 2nd walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with 1 swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Caratini. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of down and in.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The next 3-2. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Hit in the air out toward left. Alvarez is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A's threaten but leave them loaded. They're down 7-1. Now at the plate, Cody Clemens. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Now that's popped up. Chapman is right there, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Justin Decker.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Decker. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 out, nobody on. and it's fouled away. In the air out to right. Bonifacio's under it. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan.
Ready for another chance? Yordan Alvarez, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
The 1-1. Line to the right side.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Cain will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They're on top 7-1. Dylan Floro gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 53, Dylan Floro.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Seth Brown. It was a walk in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder still ranging back. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
So now to the plate, Sheldon Neuse. Hit the other way out toward right field. Decker is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Into the box, Tony Kemp. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Popped him up. Collins moving to his left. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And now pitch on the way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Decker is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the A's inch a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 7-2 ball game. And Schlitter has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 54, Brian Schlitter.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bonifacio's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Evan White.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Evan White. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 2-1. Popped into the air, back behind second. Kemp is underneath this one. And he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Zach Collins.
At the plate, Zach Collins. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. 2 out with the man at first. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 2-2. Now a hard liner. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1 left for Toronto. They're on top 7-2. Sir Anthony Dominguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 58, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Bonifacio. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Matt Olson. Popped up. Guerrero is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Springer has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A's are gone in order. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Alex Wilson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Alex Wilson.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in as the switch hitting second baseman, Xavier Edwards. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Pitch on the way. Lifted the other way to left center. Davis is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
George Springer, the next to hit. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Here's the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Pops this one up. Noisy shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, the shortstop, Cody Clemens.
Stepping in, Cody Clemens. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Left side, but well foul. 2 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Davis. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're on top 7-2. Edward Ramos will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 61, Edward Ramos.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Chris Davis. In the air out toward right field. Decker is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Victor Caratini.
Stepping into the box, Victor Caratini. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
The 1-1 home. Fly ball to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Seth Brown.
Now the A's designated hitter, Seth Brown. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Last strike now for Oakland. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Walker Buehler earned his 9th win of the year. Corey Kluber couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Athletics, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.